Hey, what's up, everyone? It's me, Mr. Nintendo, Mr. 4K, Mr. 4K TV, Mr. 4K TV. Um, I gotta say, I know there's other games out there on Nintendo Switch too. I know there's Hyrule Warriors and many other games, of course, in the upcoming, Metroid Prime 4, which I'm super excited for. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. But you know what has really impressed me? I know that these first party Nintendo Switch 2 games look great, but what really has impressed me is just how good third party games are looking on Nintendo Switch 2. Uh, One of them, of course, it's Star Wars Outlaws, and that's what I'm playing right now. The other one is the Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition. So the fact that third party games are taking advantage of Nintendo Switch 2 hardware really is exciting to see that developers are taking full advantage of the Nintendo Switch 2 hardware. Like I said, this game right here, Star Wars Outlaws, it's sitting on a bestseller, number 5 bestseller, dude. It's sitting among, Hyrule Warriors and Pokemon Legends ZA and Mario Kart World. Actually, it's it's uh, it's right next to Mario Kart World. It's a number 5. Mario Kart World, it's number 6. So that's really something that we have never seen before. That a third party game would be sitting at a bestseller on Nintendo. Mainly, it's Nintendo exclusives that are sitting in a bestseller. But to see a third party game like uh, Ubisoft Star Wars Outlaws, man, if you have told me this a year ago that Star Wars Outlaws would be sitting on a bestseller Nintendo eShop as number 5, I would tell you, man, you're smoking some bad weed, bro. Like, yeah. But actually, it's not a bad weed. It's not a dream. It's a reality. Uh, Ubisoft did a fantastic job, and Star Wars Outlaws, it's sitting at number 5 bestseller. And that's what really made me even more excited about Nintendo Switch 2. It's not just the first party games, of course. Nintendo Switch 2, when it comes to exclusivity, they are the kings of exclusivity, right? Just look today. Look at today. Today is what? November 6th. Look at today. Today is the Hyrule Warriors, right? That's an exclusive. And then shortly after that, November 20th, we got Kirby Air Riders. So, Nintendo, it's no stranger to exclusivity. Of course, if you're looking for exclusivity, Nintendo Switch 2 obviously will deliver on that. But what's even more amazing is the third party games like Cyberpunk 2077, Star Wars Outlaws, they look this good. Oh, there's the guy. He's right there. This is the guy we were looking for. HDR looks amazing on this. But Ubisoft is always known for HDR. They know how to do a tone mapping. So Ubisoft, for all of you, I'm sure you guys are familiar. For all of you who are not familiar with Ubisoft games, Ubisoft knows how to do HDR really well. From Far Cry 5 to all of their other games that they've done, uh, they know how to do HDR. I think I use Far Cry 5 as one example because Far Cry 5 really had a good uh, HDR. Uh, when I was testing on the Xbox One X years and years ago. But Ubisoft is no stranger when it comes to like making sure that the They do a good job on HDR tone mapping. Alright, I guess this guy didn't make it, Nix.
Hey, ND. No Haas. Just a dead bounty hunter and a transponder.
If it still works, it'll be tracking Haas.
He sounds like a Terminator, ND. If it still works. If it bleeds, we can kill it. You know, it's like in that movie, Predator. What got Pancho and Billy so spooked? Alright, spread 5 meters, no sound. If it bleeds, we can kill it. You know, Major Dutch sounded a little bit different. Yes, I know it's the same actor, Arnold Schwarzenegger, but Arnold Schwarzenegger played Dutch a little bit differently. He didn't have that Terminator voice. He had that little bit of a different voice. So what story did you hand to Hapa? You know, it was like a little bit of a, like himself kind of a voice. So he cooked up the story and they dropped the 6 of us in the meat grinder. I believe this is what you're looking for. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Predator has to be... People ask me, which one do I like more? Terminator 2 or Predator? Alright, before we continue, I just want to say this. I've seen both movies, like, God knows how many times. I think I've seen Arnold Schwarzenegger movies more times than any other movies. I'm being serious. So between all of his movies, I would say... Yes, Terminator 2 and Predator, those two movies I have seen like... I think Terminator 2 I've seen like so many times, it's like... dude, I can't even watch that movie because it's in my head. Like, I know every scene in my head. Same thing with the Predator, I know every scene in my head. But I say both Terminator 2 and Predator are like the most watched Arnold movies that I've watched. It's those two. So which one I've seen the most? I would still say Terminator 2 is number one. But right next to Terminator 2, I would say Predator. So it's those two movies. Terminator 2 and then Predator. But Predator, like, has to be one of my... I know people are going to be, like, surprised, though. Really? Predator is... Yeah, Predator is my all-time favorite movie of Arnold. Yes, I love Terminator 2, man. Are you kidding me? I grew up watching Terminator 2, but Predator, it's like one of my all-time favorites, for sure. And then number 3, I would say The Running Man would be number 3. People say, why The Running Man? Dude, Running Man, have you seen the original Running Man? Don't watch this new crap that's coming out. Watch the original Running Man. Yo, are you kidding me? Anyway, look how beautiful this game is, man. Just look at this. Look at this. Look at this, man. Look how beautiful this game is, man. Alright, how do we get out of here? Alright, what am I doing? Where am I going? There has to be an exit. Is this the exit here? Okay, let's collect some stuff. No, it's not the exit. Maybe it's over here. Yo, this game looks so beautiful. I can't stop talking about this game. No, I mean really.
Nix, do your thing.
The reason I say I can't stop talking about this game, I've already been here. It's because I'm so impressed how well this looks on it. If this was on a PC, okay, alright, I understand. I mean, it is on a PC, but if I was playing this on a PC, I wouldn't be like bragging about it so much because it's PC. But dude, on Nintendo Switch 2, you know, I just can't help myself but just brag about this game. You know, like I said, because it's a Nintendo Switch too. If this was on a PlayStation 5, if I was playing this on a PlayStation 5 Pro or on my PC gaming laptop, okay, fine. Nothing to brag about that. That's as expected to look good. But dude, on a handheld device like Nintendo Switch 2 to look this good, to have 4K and HDR look this good, to have this game look this good, really it's remarkable. And I can't wait for you guys to play this game. You can download the demo right now. You can download the demo and play it as much as you want to play it, but the full version of the game, it's where it's at, because the full version of the game has the latest update, because that's where it's at. If you want if you want to see a full potential of what Star Wars Outlaws, which I will have the full version of the game, I promise. But if you want to see the full potential of how this game looks, the full version of the game, that's where it's at with that latest update. I think it's 1.6. The latest update's 1.6. And dude, they have really... and I can't wait to test it. I know you guys are waiting. Don't worry. I will test it. Okay? And other people can confirm that I'm telling the truth. That the game looks amazing. People who have the full version of the game, they will tell you Mr. 4K is not lying. He's speaking the truth. It really looks good. After that, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's 1.6 update. I think it's a 1.6 update. And I will have it. Listen, I'll most likely have it today. I know I've been talking about it, Star Wars Outlaws, but I will most likely have it today. I know you guys are waiting for me to finally, play the full version of the game, and I will. Because in the full version, there's so many different planets, so many different areas you can explore, and the change of weather and everything, snow, rain, thunder, of course. We're just here on one planet, desert. There's no rain here. It's just dry. It's Tatooine, But even this demo just looks remarkable, man. Remarkable, man. Look at this.
All right, let's see if this transponder actually works.
This is remarkable, man. Look at this. Remarkable, man. Hey, man. This is remarkable, man. Yo, dude. Like, I gotta take a screenshot of this. This is just... wow. And this is a demo. This is not even 1.6 update. That's where I say this is remarkable, man. Man. I use a lot of man. Word. A lot of man words at the end. Like Big Lebowski, man. Yeah, man. Holy crap, man. Yeah, man. Yo, man. Yo, dude. Yeah, man. Yo, man. Who uses a lot of man? People on weed, yeah. People who are high, yeah, man. Surfers, they say dude. But the weed guys, the weed man, if you're like a weed man, like a Cheech and Chong, then you'll say, yeah, man. Yo, look at this game. I mean, I'm sorry, but okay. I can't wait to play the full version of this. Yo. All right, where's my speeder? All right, Nix. Let's go. I can't believe I'm playing this on Nintendo Switch too. It's just. Please tell me you guys are impressed. If you're not impressed by this, then I don't know what to tell you, man. I just don't know what to tell you. You should be impressed. It's Nintendo Switch 2. You don't expect something like this from a third-party game to look like this, to look good as this. I'm sorry, but you just don't. You just don't expect from a third-party games to look this good. I think you guys are understanding why this game it's number 5 top seller. It's not just the graphics; it's also the fact that it's a gold edition and it's only $44.99. Gold edition includes everything in there. All of the DLCs, everything is included.
Hey, ND5. Is this a normal endgame for people like Haas? Hiding on some desolate rocks, stealing from small towns to survive?
If you have a death mark or two, which Haas most certainly does, you either die or disappear.
So his plan was just to stay here forever.
Perhaps. It seems he did not have enough credits to disappear comfortably.
Yeah, I guess he's desperate. That could be good for us, though.
Who would have thought, huh? Who would have thought? Who would have thought that this game would look the best on Nintendo Switch 2 a year later? Oh my God. And who would have thought not only would it look the best, but it would be the bestseller, top 5 bestseller on Nintendo eShop store. Now what is this? What is this? Hold on. Let's check this out. Oh, there's something there. Some kind of a tunnel over here. What is this? Yo, look at this. Wow. Wow.
Oh, whoa there!
Alright, let's fight them. Hold on.
Whoa!
Those are the some kind of bandits. We have to fight. Hot territory. Go and distract him, Nix. Nix. Distract. Go do your thing.
Go put on a show next. Get ready, Nix. Nix, hide.
Attack.
Nix, get that. Yeah, Nix.
Get him, Nix.
Get him, Nix.
Dude, there's so many of them. Jesus. Oh my God. I think we're good, huh?
Showtime, Nix. Whew, glad that's over. Nice.
Ooh, let's check this out. Nice. Grenade launch. I'll take one more. All right, we did a good job. Let's continue on. So this is a demo, and even a demo without the update looks this good. It's just remarkable. Of course, the full version of the game with the latest updates, update 1.6 I believe, that's where I'm truly going to appreciate this game. But I'm still impressed with this, considering it's a demo. Do we have some more? Hot bandits over here? Hold on. Think we do. Do we? You see, this is what adds a replay value to this game. There are so many side quest missions. There's so many places for you to discover on each planet. So you'll be playing this game for a long time on top of all the other DLCs that are available. So you will be playing this for a long, long time. I think we're good here. We can call our speeder. So you are going to be playing this game for a long time. With the main campaign and all the other planets that you're going to be visiting and checking out all the different areas, doing side quest missions, all the DLCs, they're included in the game. So you'll be playing this for a long, long time. Just don't rush through these games. You know, I always tell people, if you truly want to benefit from these games, take your time. You paid your hard-earned cash. Enjoy it. Don't rush through it. Same thing with the Hyrule Warriors. Take your time. Don't rush through it. You know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got a trouble.
Let's do this.
Hold on. You want to try this? Huh? You want some of this? That's right.
Luck's holding out.
Don't mess with Kay and Nyx. Don't you dare mess with me and... Ooh.
This could do some damage.
Don't mess with me and Nyx. Hey! Huh?
Sorry. Nyx, attack.
Hey, let's not do this.
Sharp, Nyx.
You don't want to do this. Look, you asked for this, bro. You asked for it, dude. He asked for this, you know?
This'll work.
Okay, you asked for it, bro. You gave me and Nyx no choice. We didn't want to start a fight, but you know, you point a gun at us. It is what it is. It is a hot territory. There's some more. Hold on. Hot cartel. Alright. Now we got some grenade launchers here. Should be easy peasy, huh? Let's get up there. No, I don't want... No.
Again? Come on.
Oh, Jesus. Good Lord. Lord have mercy. This is a bad idea. Jesus. Good lord. These guys look like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh. Oh lord. Lord have mercy. I know this is a bad idea, man. Nick, we should haul ass. We should haul ass out of here. Yeah, forget this. There's too many. Yeah. There's just too many. Not worth it. Yeah, it's not worth it, man.
Nice try.
It's not worth it. Wow, look at this. This is beautiful, huh? This is where my ship is. Wow, look, there's another ship. Yo, you can see another ship landing there as well. Wow. How cool is that? Man, this game, it's so cool. I'm telling you right now, man. Yo. Okay, let's exit. Just the bathroom. Can we modify anything here? Okay, we can modify. Improve the accuracy. Nice. Oh yeah, that's another thing I just remember about Star Wars Outlaws. As you progress throughout the game, you can also upgrade your weapons and your abilities. For you and for the Knicks. For Kay and Knicks. And you can also change the appearance of your weapons as well.
Hey, ND5.
Wow, that's beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Hey, Andy. ND5.
So, what do you think of these people we're trying to recruit? Got any gut feelings or whatever the droid version of that is?
They have been approved by Jalen.
Right. I'm guessing you don't work in a team all that much.
It is not my preference.
Yeah, you and me both.
And of course, you can always take off and go to a different planet and explore. So the replay value on Star Wars Outlaws It's really high. And another cool thing about the Nintendo Switch 2 version is you can play this anywhere you go. You can take it with you, right? It's not just, playing it on a television. It looks the best, but you can also play it on your screen, on your handheld screen, right? At the privacy of your own, privacy in the bedroom or whatever. Put on earbuds or headphones, and you can enjoy it. Just lose yourself in the game, kick back, relax on the bed, and enjoy the game. So I think this is another reason why you want to pick up the Nintendo Switch 2 version versus all these other versions. I know that this is available on the PC, and I know it will look great on an ultra-wide screen. I know it's available on PlayStation 5, PS5 Pro, and Xbox Series X, and Series S, but Nintendo Switch 2 version, it's very unique for all of these reasons that I just mentioned.
I'm heading out.
And there's somebody else that came in with a ship here, which is kind of cool. Now look at the detail on this ship, man. It looks amazing. Is it R2-D2? Is this a bar? The bar is open. Now this is just a demo, so
Let's find them.
you do have contracts and bounties, but where you get paid, contract and bounties that you can do, but that's in the full version of the game. Who's this guy?
Money right here. I can't take that.
Now, normally in the full version you'd be able to talk to this guy, but it's a demo.
This should be more than enough. Credits only.
Oh wait, we can talk to him.
Turning away paying customers?
Everything's running through the Empire here now, and they collect their taxes and credits. I can't take anything else. None of the shops will.
Guess you're out of luck.
What about this jewelry? It's worth quite a lot.
I don't barter.
What about you? I'll give it you for a good price. You can resell it for a lot more. I just need some credits to buy water. Will you buy it off me?
Yeah, I'll give you credits.
Sure. I'll take that deal. Here's the credits for 1 water ration.
Thank you. Some compassion in the galaxy.
Of course, it's Kay. Kay and Nix are very compassionate. They will help another fellow human being. Or another fellow alien. Hey, alien, humans, it's all the same. We're all living creatures. We might look different, but hey, we all gotta survive. We all gotta drink. We all gotta eat. Right? So, there you have it, guys. I mean, this is a 39-minute video, but I really hope that this 39-minute video really gives you just like an idea how, like, why I'm bragging about this game so much. And this is a demo. See, this is another important thing to emphasize on. This is a demo. It's not even a full version that has the latest update 1.6. With the latest update 1.6, when I start doing a walkthrough of the full version of this game, oh my god. But one of the reasons that I'm bragging about this game and that I'm bragging about the Cyberpunk 2077, because both Cyberpunk 2077 and Star Wars Outlaws are third-party games. They're not exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, they're third-party games. And the fact that a third-party games can look as good as this is truly remarkable. It really is. Because it's a Nintendo Switch 2 game. If this was not a Nintendo Switch 2 game, okay, then fine. I get it. I understand. But that's why this is so, unique and remarkable. And I really am happy to see that the third-party developers are taking a full advantage of Nintendo Switch 2 games. This also makes me excited for James Bond, IO Interactive, First Light, to see how the First Light is going to look like. This also gets me excited for the upcoming Resident Evil 9 Requiem, to see how well Resident Evil 9 Requiem looks on Nintendo Switch 2. And look, even in the distance, man, you can see like how beautiful this game is. Even in the distance, you see stuff in the distance. Here, let me can I use one of my gadgets? What is this? These are like a little mini kangaroos.
Oh, hello.
Oh, you want to be pet too? Sure. You will be pet as well.
Oh.
But look at that. You can see in the distance the lights, everything in the distance, and it looks beautiful. Looks beautiful. All right, let's go back to our ship. This place is very lively at night, I just realized. During the day, not so much, but during the night, it's very lively. And look at the detail of the ship. How beautiful it looks. I mean, look at this. You can see ND5 in there. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Okay, we'll take a photo of him. We can see him in there. There he is. So impressive, to say the least. To say the least, man. This game, it's. And I know you guys are getting tired of me. Well, you will get tired of me talking about this game when I start playing the full version. The full version with the latest updates, 1.6. Then you're gonna hear me brag about it nonstop. Like I said, this is number 5, like, bestseller right now. It's sitting there right next to Mario Kart World, Pokemon Legends ZA, and Hyrule Warriors, and all these other exclusive Nintendo games. It's sitting there on the top 5, and right next to Donkey Kong Bonanza, bro. Who would have thought, that this game would be sitting right next to Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza and Pokemon Legends ZA and Hyrule Warriors. Hyrule Warriors right now, it's the best seller because it's the latest and greatest. But to see a third-party game like this, to be sitting amongst, these exclusive Nintendo games, it's something that I've never expected to see. But there you have it. When it comes to third party, there's 2 games right now that I would really pick up. Star Wars Outlaws Gold Edition, of course, number 1, and number 2, Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition. Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition, for sure. Because these 2 games, Star Wars Outlaws and Cyberpunk, will truly showcase what Nintendo Switch 2 hardware can do. It'll truly showcase what it's capable of doing. And it's good to see this because this will get more people excited for the fact that third-party developers are taking full advantage of... They're not just porting the games, they're like taking full advantage of the hardware. Even 2K Sports with NBA 2K26, they're not just porting a NBA 2K version, like a whatever bare bones version of the game. They're actually taking a full advantage of the hardware of Nintendo Switch 2 hardware, and they're utilizing their next generation graphics engine. So it's good to see that Nintendo Switch 2, it's getting that kind of a treatment, which is really amazing. All right, guys. Well, that's all she wrote. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it, and I really hope that this video gives you an idea just how good Star Wars Outlaws is. And as far as Nintendo Switch 2, it's been 2 weeks. It's been over 2 weeks of me trying out this system. Over 2 weeks, I would say 16 days. So it's been around 16 days of me using this system, and I gotta tell you, within 16 days, over 2 weeks, this is easily recommended. Nintendo Switch 2, it's easily recommended. Like, if there's one console that you buy this holiday season, Nintendo Switch 2 is pretty hot. Like, with all of these games coming out, with the Hyrule Warriors and Kirby Air Riders, and of course Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and all the other games coming out, Mario Tennis Fever. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I made a video yesterday about the upcoming games. In the next 3 months, in next 4 months, next 5 months, mind you, November, December, January, February, March, the amount of games that are coming out on Nintendo Switch 2, on top of everything else that's already released on the system. Nintendo Switch 2, it's an easy recommendation. And not to mention, it's backward compatible with your original Switch games. You can play your Switch games. And on top of the library of the original Switch games that they have, and oh my God, when you combine the Switch games with Nintendo Switch 2 games, and the expansion pack with Game Boy Advance and GameCube, Nintendo Switch 2 is pretty hot. Like RGB, it's a RGB 85, RGT 85 says it's Nintendo Switch 2 is pretty hot, and he's telling the truth. He's right. He's not just saying that because he's a Nintendo fan, but he's saying that because that is the fact. That is the fact, you know, because Nintendo Switch 2 is pretty hot right now. It really is. And I'm also saying that not because I have it. I'm not trying to justify anything here. I'm saying that because it's the fact. It's pretty hot right now. And I only talk about products that I have. I don't talk about the products that I don't have. You never heard me talk about Nintendo Switch 2 until I have it. And now that I have it, well, I believe I'm entitled to tell you how good it is. I can't find nothing wrong. People say, is there anything negative? Is there anything negative you can find about the system? I really can't find anything negative. If there was something negative, I would tell you. I would speak openly about it, you know. But so far, I haven't found anything negative. The battery's good. The battery life on both a handheld screen, and these Joy-Cons, it's pretty good. I haven't had any issues with loading the games with cartridges. I haven't had any issues with the system, you know, shutting down or anything like that. I had no issues with the games freezing, or no hiccups, no mishaps, nothing. Honestly, there was really nothing that I found that was like something you need to know about that's negative. There's really nothing negative. And for $500, guys, this is like the best system the money can buy. And honestly, right now Nintendo Switch 2, it's the only system. What do you got? What, Xbox Series X? Does anybody cares about that? Super overpriced $650 console that really has no credibility. And then you got PS5. You know, it's still kind of expensive. $550, you know. Why is it $550? You know what I mean? I'm not saying that it's not worth it. Yeah, it's worth it, but it's $550, right? And then the PS5 Pro, $800. Nintendo Switch 2, I think everyone will be buying Nintendo Switch 2 this holiday season. That's what I'm thinking. I think a lot of people will be buying Nintendo Switch 2. That's my prediction. All right, well, thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's a long video, but you know, I would prefer to make these videos a little bit longer than to just do a short little video, because it'll give you a better understanding on how I feel about this game, how I feel about the Nintendo Switch 2 system. So it'll definitely give you a better understanding where I am, you know, coming from with this Nintendo Switch 2 system. So this will give you a much better understanding. And I really hope that these videos help you guys out. And I think they do, because looking at the comments, these videos certainly help some of you out, you know. And that's why I'm making these videos. I'm not making these videos for me. I'm making these videos for you. So you guys who are sitting on the fence and you're debating, should I buy a PS5 Pro or should I buy a Nintendo Switch 2? If money is not an issue, buy both. You know, if you're fully loaded and you're super filthy rich. Super. I meant to say super, not soupy. Soupy, Snoopy. If you're super filthy rich and money's not an issue, then by all means, go buy it. Go buy it. See, I sometimes these words that just come out of my mouth, soupy. Hey, that's the new word now, soupy. Welcome to the soupy. I'm going to change my name to Soupy, Mr. Soupy. Mr. Soupy. No, like I said, if you guys are super filthy rich, if some of you are super filthy rich, that's what I meant to say. I didn't mean to say soupy. I meant to say super. If you guys are super filthy rich, some of you, and money is not an issue, and you got the money, it's not a problem, then buy both PS5 Pro and Nintendo Switch 2. But I'm telling you right now, Nintendo Switch 2, you will have more fun with this console this holiday season. I'm just letting you know right out the gate. You will have more fun with Nintendo Switch 2 than your PS5 Pro. Because PS5 Pro, it's just like PS5. The only difference is it's running certain games at a little slightly higher resolution that you will need a magnifying glass to see it. You will have to be sitting close to the TV. The advanced ray tracing, it's something, again, you will need a magnifying glass, Hubble telescope to see that. It's not like something that you will be able to see, you know, like sitting 7 feet away. Okay? And even Digital Foundry has said that. Look, I watched a bunch of videos on YouTube regarding PS5 Pro. And everybody says the same thing. Everyone who owns the PS5 Pro, how could that be that everybody's saying the same thing? They're all saying the same thing. Like, you really need a magnifying glass. You need like a Hubble telescope to zoom in to really see the difference. Because that's the only way you'll see the difference. But if you're sitting 7 feet away, you really won't be able to tell the difference. So then the question is it really worth $800? I can't answer that for you. That's something for you to decide. But I'm just telling you that Nintendo Switch 2 will give you a far better experience, in my opinion, because I already have PS5. Okay, here, man, there's so many exclusive games. There's so many games to play. There's so many games that are not available on PlayStation. They're available on Nintendo. So even the third-party games, they're available on Nintendo, specifically made for Nintendo third-party games, independent developer games. You know, they're available, which I will maybe make a video about it, tell you what those games are. And so there's a lot of stuff on Nintendo Switch 2 that's not available on PlayStation. So I think you will be far happier with Nintendo Switch 2. And besides, PlayStation 6 is just around the corner. It's just around the corner, man. 2027. You got 1 year left. 2027. PlayStation 6 is coming out. So you're gonna pay $800 just for 1 year to have a console for 1 year? I don't see any logical sense. Why would you want to do that? Waste $800 for 1 year, and then you know the PS6 is coming out 2027. Nintendo Switch 2. Everybody's saying this. Is not just me that's saying this. I think everybody's saying the same thing that I'm saying. Plus, all of the Xbox games will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Yo. Did you hear that? On top of everything else that Nintendo has, all of the Xbox games will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2 as well. It's almost like the ultimate system, like the ultimate console at this point, you know. But anyway, that's just my opinion, you know. That's just what I think. You know, if you're happy with PS5 Pro and you don't mind paying $800, hey, dude, good for you. Enjoy it. I'm not like telling you what to do. I'm just simply saying if you're going to ask me, what to buy this holiday season, if you ask me, I'll tell you easily, without any hesitation, I would tell you Nintendo Switch 2, man. Like, this is an easy recommendation. This is like something I can easily recommend. Like, I don't have to think about it. Ooh, should I recommend Nintendo Switch 2? You know, that's why that lady clerk at the GameStop, I'm so glad that she did. She said to me, "Are you sure that you want to use this $675 trade-in credit towards PS5 Pro, because you will have to add an additional $300 to pay the $800 difference." And I'm like, And I'm so glad that she said that, because that made me make a decision to buy a Nintendo Switch 2. Because I traded in my Xbox Series X and I got some controllers and some games that I trade in from Xbox. And I was so glad that I decided to go with Nintendo Switch 2. And I'm so grateful that this lady, this beautiful, 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 gorgeous, beautiful lady clerk at the GameStop told me, "Are you sure?" And that's all she had. That's all she needed to say. And I'm glad that she said that. I think I already told this story. She said, "Are you sure?" And the way she looked at me, the way she said it was like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, I already have a PS5. I got two PS5. I got PlayStation VR 2. I got the PlayStation Portal. I really don't need another PlayStation. And am I going to see the difference on the PS5 Pro? I'm not. Unless I'm using a Hubble telescope and magnifying glass. And that's why I decided to go with Nintendo Switch 2. I know I told the story before, but I felt like telling this story all the time because I would have regret. I'm just telling you right now. Listen, before I end this video, I know. That's why I'm saying I'm so grateful that this lady clerk from GameStop told me, "Are you sure that you want to buy PS5 Pro and add $300, $800 difference?" And I'm like, And I'm so glad that I decided not to buy PS5 Pro. Because if I had purchased PS5 Pro and I, had to add an additional $300 for the $800 difference, I would have regretted it. I would certainly, I'm guaranteeing you right now, I'm telling you, I would have compared PS5 Slim to my PS5 Pro, and I would look at both games side by side, and I would have said, "Really, dude? I'm not seeing that much of a difference. I just wasted $800 for what? Just for a slight little difference." To me, a slight little difference, it's not worth the upgrade. For me, to upgrade to something and to pay $800, there better be a drastic difference. You better run every game at native 4K 60 with ray tracing and everything in it. Like all the bells and whistles. That thing better run like 5090. Like NVIDIA 5090 with all the bells and whistles. That thing better look like 60 FPS native 4K with all the bells and whistles. But that's not the case with the PlayStation 5 Pro. Because they're using the FSR 4. They're using the pisser technology. That's what the pisser is. PSSSR. It's a FSR 4. It's like a deep learning supersampling, but AMD's version of deep learning supersampling. So I know I would have regretted purchasing the PS5 Pro. And I'm so glad that this gorgeous lady clerk told me, "Are you sure?" And the way she said it to me, oh my God, it was wonderful. She was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure you want to buy PS5 Pro and add an additional $300 for the $800 difference?" And I'm like, "You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right." And I'm glad that she persuaded me. She really did persuade me not to purchase a PS5 Pro, and I'm really grateful for that. Because I know deep down, when she said that, "Are you sure?" I know deep down that I would have regretted it. I'm telling you right now, I would have a buyer remorse. I would have regretted it. I would, regretted it. So I'm glad that I didn't purchase PS5 Pro. So what I'm essentially trying to tell you here, I know it's a long video, but what I'm trying to tell you is, if you want my advice, if you really want a console that the entire family can enjoy, that everybody can enjoy, that even you can enjoy, Nintendo Switch 2, it's worth every penny. It's worth every penny. If you're going to ask me right now...
It's hot, eh, Nex?
I know, Kay, it is hot. So, if you want to buy a system this holiday season, this Christmas, Nintendo Switch 2, it's highly, recommended. Okay? And that's all I'm going to say. It is highly, highly recommended. All right, it is too hot in here. Kay needs to go inside the ship. All right, guys, I'm sorry that the video is so long, but I would rather like make a long video so you guys can see my perspective on how I feel about Nintendo Switch 2 and why I decided to buy a Nintendo Switch 2 and why I love this system so much. Hopefully this helps. I know it's a long video, and I'm sorry. I don't blame you if you don't want to watch the whole thing, but if you really want to know my points of views and my perspectives on this system, then I think you will stick around and watch this, you know. But I appreciate you. If you made it this far and you watched this long, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. God bless you. Love you. And as always, happy gaming. Happy gaming and happy holidays. How about that? Happy gaming and happy holidays. I love saying that. Happy gaming and happy holidays.